Hello and welcome to the very first episode of a brand new Dungeons and Dragons series. My name is Chandler Angle. I will be attempting the part of the DM for this series. Hopefully, I don't screw it up too badly. And I am joined by some wonderful people here with me. You guys go ahead and take your time to introduce yourselves.
I guess I'll get started. For those of you who watched our last series, Plight in Astaria, I'm Rob. I will not be DMing for the first time in years. I get to play a character. I'm pretty excited.
Very nice. I am Braxton Angle. I am Chandler's older brother, and I'm seriously starting to question why I signed up for this. I have never done anything like anything associated with D&D before. So this is going to be fantastic.
Oh, it's going to be fun. It's going to be real fun.
But yeah, keep saying that out loud. Eventually it'll happen.
I am Andy, or Mello, as my character's name is. I stream for the Game House. I've, just like Braxton, never played D&D. I have no clue what I'm doing. I'm more of kind of like a FPS type player, so I'm going to put forth my best effort and hopefully not die.
Hey, I'm Kara. I'm playing Nina. I am Rob's little sister, and I've played D&D a couple of times before, but I've never done it on Roll20, so I'll be adjusting to that, but I'm really excited.
All right. I'm super excited for all this, but one of the best parts about D&D, especially in this situation, is the learning curve. It's going to be so fun seeing new people get into this, or at least try their best to get into this. So the idea is that, like, I know it's going to be interesting just because of the fact that, like, everyone is going to be... Hold on a second. You guys can hear me, right?
I can promise you at least... Actually, no, excuse me. I can promise you at most a 75% effort on my part of Aragon over here.
That's much higher than I thought.
Isn't he our tank? Don't we need a tank?
Yeah, like he can tank and we'll be fine. We'll be good. I'm just I will say, when Chandler told me that you were in Braxton, I was shocked.
I
clearly did not understand everything I was getting myself into, but I imagine once the technical issues we face are more smooth and everybody knows the operating system, I imagine it'll be a much better experience for everyone involved.
We got it. No worries, guys. This is going to be great.
All right.
Chandler, are things going well on your end?
Yep. Thought I wasn't recording. Saw that the third bar was actually hidden, so I have been recording. So that's good. It wouldn't be a D&D stream without a little bit of technical difficulty. We got that out of the way early. Let's go ahead and get started. Everybody ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Some button I push to say I'm ready.
No, you just say it, buddy. All right. Without further ado...
Remember, you have to drag over the top stuff so that we can see it.
Well, right now it's on the idle screen for the intro. And speaking of intro... You are one of many travelers, part of the second group of settlers, sailing towards a new world. The prior group were sent there 3 months ago, were tasked to set up a base camp of sorts, scavenge around the immediate area to take notice of any local wildlife, try and establish connections with any intelligent life already living there, and to have some status report of the area for you when you arrived recently. There are many kinds of people coming to these new lands. Some of you eager adventurers ready to test your skills in the new world. Some of you are religious followers seeking to spread the word of your Lord. Some of you are former prisoners who have agreed to take this chance at a fresh start in this new world as opposed to rotting away in the dirt. Some of you are just desperate few who had nothing left back home and are looking to make a new life for themselves. It is the first night. However, you've been sailing for about 3 months yourselves now, making your way far, far west to this new unexplored land. You are one of many settlers that have embarked on this journey to this strange and new world to establish a colony in bit of revelry, a little bit of fun for the arduous task of setting up the colony. And with that, everybody, I would like you all to go ahead and roll initiative to see who gets introduced first.
Alright, so just so you guys know, it's what you have to do is you pick in the chat you'll click / and then roll, and then you'll do 1d. What are we rolling? 1d20
Yeah, we're gonna do 1d20
for this. Accidentally did 1e.
All right, Rob, you rolled a.
/
I don't know how to summarize that, but as soon as you guys get a second, drag your character on the screen. Okay. You got a 2.
We cannot do that.
Oh, okay. I will.
Just so you know, we are not able to drag our characters. It's gonna have to be you right now.
Wait, how do I roll? Do I click on this dice at the left?
Oh, so on the right in the chat, you'll type in / roll 20 or roll then space 1d20. Like here, I'll show you.
/
If I can figure this thing out, we got this.
/ roll space d20.
1d20.
1d20. Okay.
Oh shit!
I'm pretty inferior here, guys, with just my little 2.
Yeah, that just means we gotta
Is
wait to
18
meet
good?
you. So right now we're gonna.
20's
be
the highest you can get, bud.
All right. So first we're gonna be meeting Andy's character as she kind of walks into this part of the boat, you know, looking around. Right over here.
Oh shit.
Oh. So Andy, if you'd like, you go ahead and give us a little, just you know who you are, what you are, and what would you like to look around for?
Shit. Do I need talking girls' voice?
I mean, that was one thing I was actually going to add in. There's a special mechanic I'm adding. 10 XP for anybody who does any type of consistent, I guess, role play or something like that. It doesn't have to be a voice, but just acting as your character in a proper way, you get a decent 10 XP for the night.
Heck yeah.
Oh boy, I see why you guys went males and a monster.
There it is.
So,
This is on this podcast. So
What was
I mean,
the
on
question
this
again?
Stream, so tell them a little bit about yourself, Andy.
oh, I'm a little elf from the way far away on this trip. I was an orphan. My village got burnt down, and I snuck on this ship looking for food and shelter and cold.
You picked the wrong fucking ship to sneak onto for that. So, as you immediately walk into this mess hall, over to your your far right, you see a table of a couple of guys, 2 normal-looking human men, a wood elf, and a big old orc, just kind of doing some arm wrestling. And there's gold scattered around the table. To your far left, you see just kind of hunkered against the wall is just like a little gnome. Playing on a flute, pretty much keeping to himself, trying to keep the mood light and jovial. And just around the room, you see people sitting at tables, some people sitting at the bar over in the far corner. So, what do you do first?
I go mingle with the big, strong men with all their gold.
Oh, okay. So, for the sake of actually getting more people in here, we're also going to, as you walk over, someone else who is pretty much standing behind you to get into the room. Next is going to be Rob. So coming behind this first elf is this guy right here. This Rob, you can go ahead and tell the stream about your character.
Yes, hello everyone. I am Revan. I am a young fellow who is looking for a new start. My people, who I won't go into too much detail with yet, have never truly respected me, and I want to go make a name for myself, and I found out about this new land, and wanted to showcase my skills and become one of the most well-known people in all the land.
Okay, an admirable start. Rob, since you actually mentioned you're an elf, I'm going to give you the fact that you can probably see a bit more than your predecessor. You see pretty much the same thing as she does, the kind of 4 guys doing a bit of arm wrestling, the gnome. A little bit further down the middle, you see 2 dwarves. They're just kicking back, having some fun, doing a bit of a friendly drinking competition. Over to the far back of the room at the bar, you see what appears to be a half wood elf, a human woman, and a very peculiar looking elf at the end of the bar. And then a woman who's kind of, dark skinned, sitting by herself, keeping to herself, looking a bit grumpy and whatnot. So, where would you like to head to?
I'm definitely gonna go get a drink right now.
Alright, so you start heading towards the bar. And next up, walking in after the elf who, taking a sweet old time, telling everybody his life story, we have kind of having to duck a little bit and kind of shift himself through the doorway is a golden, just huge fucking big dragonborn. And Braxton, if you'd like to take a second, go ahead and tell us about your character.
Well, I really wouldn't like to take a second, but I think it's part of the game that I do it.
Hey,
I'm
if
Aragon.
you like, you don't have to say anything. You can
Clearly.
just trudge past people.
Oh no, I have to give people a really accurate look at my character, especially as he's going to hopefully develop over the course of this storyline. I'm Aragon. I'm a dragonborn fighter. I am not well liked, not only because I am hideous to look at, I have an equally ugly personality. And I'm on this boat because I was cast out by my race, and nothing can be worse than where I came from.
Okay. Aragon, where would you like to head to first?
I'd like to go to the table with neither of the 4 people sitting there with all of the objects on it. By that one dude over in the far left, sitting in that chair. I want to sit at the far opposite diagonal end of him.
Oh, okay, you want to head over towards that woman? All right.
The woman?
The pictures are really tiny. I really need to work on resizing these photos a bit better, but yeah, it is. You know what? Have that be your interaction. I'd actually like to see how that goes down.
Yeah. I don't think I have any problems here.
And last but not least, kind of, coming in, big smile on her face, bit of a skip in her step, is incredibly tiny but very peculiar looking little gnome. So why don't you go ahead and take a second to introduce us to your character?
Hi, I'm Mina. I'm a gnome and I'm a sorceress. I just came on here because I thought it sounded like so much fun, and I'm always down for fun, so I just thought it would be really fun and an adventure and something different. So I'm just happy to be on this little boat where we're all hanging out.
All right, Mina, where would you like to go first?
Well, I wanted to go back and see that person who she seemed really upset about something, and I thought I could cheer her up.
Are you also heading towards the woman kind of sitting off by herself in the back of the room?
Yeah, nobody should be alone.
Oh boy, so the gnome is heading over towards the dark-skinned woman with horns and a dragonborn. This is gonna be great. Alright, let me just get...
Even in this age, we don't see color there, Dungeon Master.
Are you kidding me? Dungeons and Dragons is filled with color and race. There's gonna be some racism.
I have blue skin.
This is standard.
That's fair. Well played, Dungeon Master.
Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and head back to the top of the order. We have the elven woman. She has made her way over to the group of men. Oh, what the fuck am I doing? She's made her way over to the group of men, all sitting, having pretty much a laugh, doing some arm wrestling and whatnot. And yeah, how would what do you do first?
I ask, what are they doing? And
Who
see
would
if,
you
Oh.
who would you be asking?
see what kind of games they're playing and if I could join in.
Okay, who do you ask?
I see that you have a lot of gold. Where did you get all that gold from?
Oh, the orc turns to you as he is the bearer of all this gold. Oh yeah, what arm wrestling these chumps? Bunch of weak bitches. What about you? You fancy a go?
Oh, I'm no arm wrestler. I'm more good with my hands. I'm very quick with them.
Oh, is that so?
Would you like to play a different game?
You know what, darling? Oh boy. Hey, get the hell out of that seat. We got a new player coming in. And, the man in front of him kind of, gets up out of the way. He's like, all right, I'm moving. And you go ahead and sit down at the table in front of these guys. So what do you do?
Well, thank you very much. Do you have a deck of cards?
Sweetheart, I didn't have nothing coming on this boat. I was given 5 gold just like everybody else in this fucking ship, and I've been making it well on my own. If you have any cards, I'd be more than happy to play.
Can
would
I
you look
check
at that?
for-
I have a pair in my back pocket.
Oh,
Yeah, I have pants on. Right? I have pants.
alright. Go ahead and start dealing them out.
So we're gonna play a game that can you find the princess out of these 3 cards? 2 will be jokers and 1 will be the princess. So try to keep your eye on the princess.
Well, alright. Give it a go.
Let me shuffle this up. Okay. Where is the princess?
Alright, so he's gonna go ahead and make a, I guess this would be an investigation check, on his part. Oh.
Oh shit.
18. He takes a second, and as he's thinking, he looks at you, he's like, it may not look it, I'm not too bright, but if I had to say which one of these cards was a pretty down, I'd have to say it'd be the one right here. And he points to, well, which card would you say is the princess card?
The left one.
He points to the left because of the fact that he got a fucking 18.
That's what I was hoping for. I was hoping for he'd get it right. You gotta lull them into sleep in a sense of false security.
Alright, with that first round of cards, we're gonna now head over to Revan, heading over at the bar. And which one of these 3 people would you like to approach first? We got...
Of course, the lady on the left, the elf on the left, of course.
Okay, let's make some room. You make your way up to the bar. It's a little crowded. Actually no, it's not very crowded, but people are just kind of sitting towards the center. You grab a seat, sit down right next to this elf, and what do you do?
I pull out my revolver and put it on the table,
Oh dear.
and I ask for a drink from the bartender.
Now, I'll be honest. I completely forgot to put the bartender character in here. So we're gonna just pretend there's someone behind the bar. They go ahead. They go into one of the barrels in the back. They go ahead and dip a mug in there. They put before you one standard mug of a grog. They put it down in front of you. He's like, "Here you go."
Thank you, sir. And, miss, what are you having? I'll grab you one.
Oh, I appreciate it, but I don't drink.
Why are you sitting at the bar?
Well, I'll be honest. The crowd in here looks rather rougher than I expected. You know what I mean.
Yes, that's why I put my gun out here, to make sure that nobody tries to mess with me.
Well,
I'm a
that's
young
that's
guy,
actually
but
that's actually case in point, darling. You just whipped a gun out and threw it on the table.
well, more out of self-preservation than anything else.
Very well. Can I help you with anything? Because you seem to be, oh, I don't know what the word is exactly, but you seem to be garnering my attention so far, so what can I do for you?
Well, I just kind of wanted to see what someone like yourself is doing on a boat like this to a new world that we've never explored before.
Oh, well, fairly straightforward. Appreciate that. I come from a very faraway place. I was in the kingdom, just simply visiting, really. And, I heard about this opportunity, and I found it rather intriguing and rather exciting. I'm used to living a bit of a dull life, you see, and I figured why not switch things up a bit.
Well, I can tell you one thing. It's not going to be dull over there. And if you're looking for a little protection, I'd be more than happy to help you out once we get there.
I do appreciate it, but that all depends if we get put into the same kind of areas.
Could you explain what you mean by put into?
Someone obviously missed orientation. What seems to going to be happening is that some of us, at least, there's plenty of people on this boat to man quite a large camp, and we'll be split into, I think it was north, south, east, and west. So, for your sake, hopefully, we get put in the same area.
I'm glad that, to tell you I feel the same way.
You're very curious. And with that, strolling on, we're gonna go ahead and scroll down to the bottom corner, where we have two people sitting at the table, right over here. So, Aragon, what are you doing?
Well, I'm rather confused by how upbeat and cheerful Mina's character is, and why she took such an interest in cheering this sad, apparently woman, at the other end of this table up.
Okay, so you just sitting there quietly looking on, or are you saying anything?
The woman's not really responding that much, and I can tell it's getting Mina a little frustrated, and I ask her outright, shut this girl up. Why aren't you talking?
Oh, are you talking to me?
Yeah, De Niro, of course I'm talking to you. There's two people on this side of the ship.
Well, fair enough. I guess sarcasm isn't your forte. If you don't mind, I'm rather preoccupied with my own thoughts. While I do appreciate the sentiment, little one, you know what? Who looks like they need more cheering up than I do? This large fellow right across from you. Perhaps he'd be more worth your time.
Perhaps not.
I don't know. I can cheer up just about anybody.
Oh, I'm sure you can.
For instance, are we allowed to cast spells while we're here on the ship, or is that against the rules or something?
She raises an eyebrow in like a very curious way, and she's like, "Well, I don't see any official members of the ship here. We are all travelers, if you will. But if you were to say throw a spell around, I think that could make me smile a bit." And she gives you kind of a devilish grin at that little idea of you just randomly firing magic in a mess hall.
Yeah, casting a spell sounds like a fantastic idea.
Go ahead and cast one then. I'm going to cast a minor illusion, and it's going to be a figure of, it's going to be kind of a mirror of Argon, except it's going to be really small, and it's going to be him dancing on the table.
Alright, go ahead and make me a... Okay, Mina, make me a charisma roll in... Aragon, make me a, I'm gonna say... Excuse me, a con saving.
Okay, out of character. Do I just type in roll 1d20 again, and you'll
Yeah.
know what to do?
Yeah, you roll 1d20 and add your con modifier, and Mina, you just with this, I'm assuming minor illusions, what, a cantrip?
What?
It's a spell. It's a straight up spell.
It's a spell.
Well, then do what you would need to do to actually cast it.
What do you mean by that?
I believe she just casts it.
Okay.
Hocus pocus.
And in that case, make a charisma roll to see how you affect the people around you.
Okay, so what? So if I have a charisma of 9, would it be 1d20 plus 9?
So it's whatever your modifier is. So if it's like +2 under that, right? So like if you're on Orc 20 or Orc Hub or whatever, like my charisma modifier is +2. So you'll do /roll 1d20 plus or minus or nothing, depending on what it is.
Okay, let me try again then.
Your charisma's -1.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, so you actually.
But I do. So my con is +1. And con, I assume, is short for Constitution.
Yes. So she just beats you, and also let me check.
No. I didn't do my +1.
Well, I'm taking the roll you did.
That means that I still beat you.
Well, you did it.
You
rolled a
know, I
12.
really think
Wrong.
that someone should roll again with the +1.
I don't know about that.
I'm gonna.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll because I rolled a 19.
Come on, that's such. Oh.
You know what? As a
Come on,
character building
I
moment,
just wanted to do a little spell. I wasn't gonna hurt anybody.
as a character building moment, I'm gonna go and let this reroll pass because this just
Hey,
means
you're
you're
damn
gonna
right
have
you
to try
are.
much harder later on. All right.
Hey,
Good
well then
shit
why
on.
can't I reroll? If he gets to reroll,
Because
No, you got to roll with
I'm
your
very determined.
plus and minus attribute.
All right, fine.
So now we're gonna roll for Tiefling woman. Minus her. Yeah, no, they're both sitting there as on the table a little dragon man begins to dance. Aragon sort of just crosses his arms and snarls a bit, be like, just a little bit disinterested. And the Tiefling woman kind of like that kind of evil smile turns to a frown, and be like, "Oh, that's what you were talking about."
Yeah, the little dancing version is not code for anything.
I believe.
Oh,
Well, you two seem to be getting along fabulously, so I think I'm gonna go get another drink. She gets up.
I know what you think.
Okay. So we're gonna go ahead, go back to Andy. Back to. Is your character mellow now?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I gotta fix that in the overlay. So, you are you've just dealt the second round of your little card trick to the orc.
Yes. Let's make this one interesting, Orc. How about I wager this sack of 5 gold coins for 3 of your rubies?
Darling, I don't know who told you I had rubies. All I got is the 15 gold I got off of these folks. I'm willing to meet you halfway, do 5 for 5. How does that sound?
How about you make it 8, and if you win, I'll give you a kiss.
He actually takes a second to consider this. You can tell by the way he looks, he's a very hard, chiseled-looking man. He thinks about it like, oh, what the hell, why not?
Great! Let me shuffle the cards again real quick.
He's gonna go ahead and get ready to make his perception. I guess, yeah, it'd be a straight perception.
Check her charisma.
Yeah, let
My-
me get your charisma up then.
My charisma?
Yeah, I'll pull it up.
Damn straight, I'm hot.
oh no, sweetheart. You got some competition here.
Use my
God.
sack of nickels to pay Aragon to eat you.
Alright. Here we go. Oh shit, okay.
Ooh, 13.
He looks at the three cards now. He scratches his head. You have a card. Don't tell me the card, but you have a card in mind which one it is.
Yes.
He's gonna look at the
Yes.
three cards and he's gonna point down. Okay, I'll choose the middle one.
Oh, I'm sorry, you cut out. What was that? What was your guess?
I said the middle one, dearie. Chose the middle.
Let's see here. Oops. Sorry. It was the left one again.
Well, fair enough. There you go. He gives you the gold.
Would you be interested in double or nothing?
I don't know about that.
Suit yourself. Thanks for the gold.
That's a decent bit of sport. Tell you what, though. You find someone willing to do an arm wrestle with me, because these three puny little excuses, man, were no chance. So, bring me someone a good wrestle. I'll definitely do 10 for 10.
I like your thinking. I know just the fellow.
Oh, is that
You
so?
do.
Alright. With that, we're not
This is
gonna...
your time to shine, Aragon.
We're gonna head back to the bar.
I get so few opportunities. May as well live it up.
I love it. So, you guys are talking at the bar again, and all of a sudden this woman sort of posts up at the end of it. Yeah, what do you do?
How's my conversation going with the young lady?
It's going about, it's going fairly well. Give me a, you give me a charisma roll. See, if you learn anything of particular interest.
Rob, the girl on the right's a Miami 6, man. Go for it.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Am I doing-
fantastic.
Am I doing a saving throw or am I just doing a charisma check?
Give me
in
a straight
general?
charisma.
Out of Miami 6 is like a undiscovered world 20.
God. Alright, there you go. Give me that 18.
Okay. So
Wow.
So the woman pretty much looks at you, kind of like, thinks to herself, he's all right. He's a fine man. You learned that she was actually visiting from the Elven Nation, on behalf of the Winter Spire, or at least along with a few elves from the Winter Spire. She sort of went off to do her own thing, and you gather that she might not actually fully know how long this trip is going to be.
Oh, well, darling, let me tell you one thing. I don't think there's going to be another boat coming back here for a long time. It'd be probably a good idea to make some friends while you're over here in this new nation.
It is a good idea always to have friends nearby, but no, time isn't that too important. I mean, we're elves. We're going to outlast most of these people on this boat anyways.
You're not wrong, but time being spent with somebody else you enjoy being with is valuable, whether you live for a long time or not.
She sort of just mulls that over. Is there anything particular you'd like to do, other than just continue talking, or is that
There's been nothing of interest other than this lady on the left.
This guy wants
But
to lay
if I
some
leave-
pipe.
What? If I leave this girl,
You
though,
can
I'm
use the
ruining
plumbing
my
of the
chances.
ship, of course.
So
Duh.
yeah, I've got to
Thinking
I've
like
got
a
to
red
I've
hawk.
got to keep my chances here, and there's nothing else going on. So I'm gonna ask her, the one thing we've been talking all this time, but I've yet to catch your name.
Oh, my name. My name is, Elena. It is a pleasure to meet you, sir.
My name is Revan. Nice to meet you as
Raven.
well.
She does kind of like a very graceful, kind of like, hand out, like, for you to, like, kind of, gingerly shake, like, how fancy people do.
Yes.
Now we're gonna go ahead and scroll away from that and get one more rotation on these two down in the bottom corner. So, Aragon, Mina, it is now your turn again.
Okay, it's probably been more than a minute, so that probably means that my minor illusion spell is gone. And so I decide to send a message, which is one of my spells, to Revan over here and tell him that he doesn't have a chance. She's too cute for him.
Okay. Revan, how does it work? Do you just send like some sort of... Is it like you just throw paper
Point
airplane
at them, and it's a whisper, so they hear it in their brains.
Okay, Revan.
Oh god, she's gonna fuck with our minds. Oh no.
Revan, make a con save.
Gladly. Give me a sec here. What's my constitution? There we go. Oh! 20!
Oh shit, okay.
What do you got? What do you
You
got?
You're not.
You hear,
I can't win.
you feel something kind of, a little cold feeling creep up your spine and towards your ear, but, kind of like swatting a fly, you just sort of like kind of wave your hand around, it just sort of dissipates.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm sorry, darling. I thought that there was a fly around me. That was distracting.
That was so right.
I look around to try to see who was trying to get in my mind.
Okay, give me a perception roll.
I know. Ooh,
He can tell that I'm sitting there pointing at him.
I got a +2 in perception as well. Clickety again.
Jesus
One
Christ,
sec.
I don't know if that can count. You see everything.
The hell?
Alright, there we go.
You kind of look around, and you don't know. It's kind of hard for you to know. Like, there's only a few people in this room that would stand out to you as a spellcaster. There's the woman at the end of the bar. There's the woman you're kind of talking to, and then over with this kind of like from the back, you can only see that he's a huge, jacked, giant yellow lizard man just sort of sitting there, and he's with like a small little gnome kind of. She just quickly pulls her hand down and just sort of like, looks away whistling.
I'm just gonna hope it's not the big guy and turn my attention back to the lovely lady in front of me.
Alright. Aragon, is there anything you want to do in this round?
I heard some whispers. I'm sure you can tell my hearing is quite good. That's why I interject myself into conversations you wouldn't normally think I'd be part of.
Oh,
so I heard
Okay.
so I heard something about an arm wrestling challenge for some quiche.
Okay.
Wow, those are some sharp ears.
So I'm gonna assume you're gonna start making your way
Quite
over there?
sharp.
Quite sure.
Okay, so you start making your way
Like you're
over.
just trying to run away.
He starts
Yes.
walking over.
Yes, I am.
Sprints away.
Yep. And yeah, you make your way over, and you're kind of standing at the table behind the elven woman, and yeah, what do you do?
I essentially just talk out loud, reaffirm that I heard there was a challenge, 10 for 10, I believe was the exact terms,
So the orc looks up at you.
for an arm wrestling challenge.
The orc looks at you. He's like, "We'll all be damned. There's another fucking dragon man on this boat. Get over here, you son of a bitch. I'm sure you'll be stronger than the last one. Sorry, darling, but I'm gonna need you to at least scoot over a bit. In fact, if you really are interested, you mind covering this boat for at least 5 gold?"
Sure.
Alright? So now it is.
Why not?
So you go ahead and take your seat across from this orc. And, Mello, you then pay the difference. Aragon, you put your 5 gold down on the table. Here's where the fun part now kicks off. Aragon, I'm gonna need you to make a straight strength roll.
Hey, I gotta get a nice +2 here, so I like my odds. Let me see this. You're kidding me.
Oh,
Great odds.
it's a
Oh yeah. Fantastic odds.
Love those odds.
now the orc's gonna go ahead and roll.
Son of a bitch, you lost me 10.
Okay, so here's
No,
what
no,
happens.
no.
Arm wrestling is
No,
more than
no,
just
no.
one,
The same way you got him to go again. We're gonna hustle him.
Oh, yeah.
We're
Cunning.
hustling him, okay?
Arm wrestling
yeah.
is
Same way.
I'm the thief in the night.
Don't worry, arm wrestling is a thing where you got to make multiple checks in a row to win. So he has to make at least 2 successful checks in a row. So here we go. The two of you clasp hands, and immediately you start just trying to get each other's arm down to the opposite side of the table. Suddenly, Aragon, your elbow sort of slips a little, and he manages to capitalize on that, and he pushes your arm down close to the table. You're not down yet, but you're close. He looks
Oh, I
at
see.
you- He looks at you and says, "Is that all you got, little man?"
Then, of course, I roll, and we'll find out if that's, in fact, all I've got.
Is that Aragon saying that to him in his face?
So, Aragon, you hear the thoughts inside Aragon's head now. Aragon thinks through all of this. There you
I
go.
imagine it's some
Kind of
point
like,
where-
what was it? I know it's a little bit in the future. It's a little bit cutting edge. Have you ever seen the Sherlock Holmes movie where he says the shit out loud and then it happens? Well, that's what we're about to do.
All right.
Oh, yeah. 10.
All
oh,
right,
yeah.
Here we go.
No way you roll higher than a 10. You're kidding me.
So, Aragon, you manage to you flex as hard as you can, and you start getting up a little. You start getting them up. But unfortunately,
Personal
Yeah, try.
problem.
I have pretty consistent problems getting it up.
and unfortunately, Orc takes advantage of that and just slams your arm down to the table. And he's just like,
And your self-esteem.
"Well, I don't believe it. The last dragon did better than you." He just scoops the gold over towards them.
Yes, I am and just for reference, when I say I am talking out loud as the character. But when I say Aragon, those are the thoughts inside my head. So you guys get this little third-person omniscient view of what I'm doing. So Aragon is very, very disappointed.
Aragon just.
Well, I
jam-faces
turn
the
and I
table.
look at, I turn and look at Mello. And I hint that that was not, in fact, my best effort. With some sort of look. I don't display much emotion on my face, as you can tell, but I shoot Mello a look as though I can guarantee a win a second time around should she cover my fee.
Okay, Mello, how do you the dragon? You've never seen really such a complex look upon a simple face, but it conveys so much to you. And what do you want to do with that?
Congratulations, Orc, you won. But I think my pet dragon can win this money back. What do you
Now
say?
Aragon's this bitch's pet dragon. Aragon doesn't like that one bit.
Listen here, Tiny. If I'm paying, you're listening.
Oh, I'm sorry, dear, but between the two of you, you only got 12 gold left.
How about that kiss, big boy?
You already gave me that, darling, but I'll take another for free.
Shit.
Great. Let's do this.
You guys are being surprisingly civil.
I'm called Tiny.
Oh. Wait, what's happening? I just heard, "Let's do this." You called Tiny.
No, I said, I apologize. After I said, let's do this, I paused, I said out loud, Aragon does not like being called Tiny, as to hint that you are now hearing the voices inside my head. When I
shit.
say Aragon does X, says X, thinks X. There you go. You guys get a little peek inside the life of Aragon.
It's very
All right, I'm rolling it now.
So the orc looks at you, he's like,
most complex dragon you've ever met.
Nine.
Aragon asks if we're fucking kidding.
What?
Should have went with Mina.
The orc looks to Aragorn after saying, "I don't like being called kindly." Oh, I'm sorry. You're gonna do something about it.
Ah, I fucking rolled a 9. What are you gonna fucking roll?
Are you? What are you doing? Are you attacking?
Oh, we're arm wrestling again. Clearly.
No, he's not gonna arm wrestle you until you present him at least another 5 gold to match the 5 gold you have. Unless you're just arm wrestling for 5 gold.
Absolutely not. That's because Mello's gonna blow him if I lose instead of kiss him.
No, there's currently no arm wrestling going on. He's sitting back with his gold, and you put your arm on the table. He's not matching you. He's won already, and he's saying, "Go get 5 more gold, and we'll have another round."
I say Mello's mouth is worth 100 gold.
Do I have 5
So
more
in fact,
gold?
you actually have me.
How much should I lose? Do I have 5 more gold?
No, you spent all the. You lost all your gold. Or at
I
least-
lost. I thought Aragon matched the 5,
Yeah,
and
we
I put in
split it
5.
5
Yeah,
each.
okay, my
I
mistake.
took.
Aragon
Yeah,
lost all his
and
5
he-
gold that was given to him. You still have 5
Yeah.
gold.
I still have 5 more. Yeah.
Blow him in case I lose again, Mello.
Well, follow the instructions on the screen.
So,
Kitty
the
cat.
orc, the orc-
Oh, I see. So, no, Dungeon Master. I don't know if you can see this,
I see it.
but my role is not, in fact, to engage with the arm wrestling.
So it's a strength roll.
Yes. So
Is-
I apologize. I jumped the shark a little bit. Oh, fantastic. Strength is still +2. It's still a shit roll.
So you kind of get up and you jostle the table around, knocking the gold on the floor. He's just like, "What do you do that
I
for?
like that. I like it.
What, you just getting up or something?"
I got the Jimmy legs. Sometimes they just go and I can't control.
Oh. Fair enough. He bends down to start picking his gold up.
Here, I'll help.
Alright, note of that. And then the guy next to him is like, "Yeah, I'll help too. Yeah, let's go ahead and get this gold." And I'm assuming you crawl under the table, try and grab some of the gold. Mello?
Yes.
Okay, so you're
So
gonna
I
try
will
and
crawl
slide.
under that table.
Okay, so you and this other guy move in to try and sleight of hand some gold. So I want you to do a. Which one? I guess, yeah, dex roll.
Okay. /roll. Oh, rolling. Is it just a normal thing? 1d20?
Yeah, add your
Then
dex
whatever
modifier
your
to it.
modifier is for dexterity.
Oh shit! Where do I see that?
On your character sheet, if you've got it in a different tab.
Should have that.
I'm gonna
What's that
assume
website?
you're 0.
No, dude, I'm a thief. My character's a thief.
Gotta have him. He's gotta have it high. Wait, Chandler, do you have it?
I
What's
had
that
it
website called?
A second ago.
Work pub.
Well, everyone's character sheets.
Did you think we were making this shit up as we went along, Mello?
No, dude, it's a all
Mello,
planned.
your dexterity is +3.
Ha! Suck it, dragon.
Well, you're not gonna be sucking this dragon. You're gonna be sucking that orc.
Yeah. I'm getting my money's back. Wait, I typed it in wrong. Is it
Backslash roll.
Oh, roll, not rolling. Okay, roll. Is there a space between the plus sign and 20?
No, just
No.
/roll space 1d20.
Actually,
That's it?
Yes.
he's +3.
Yeah, he's +3.
I think there's a space. I think there's a space in between the 20 and the plus.
Okay.
I do believe
Okay,
there
there's
is.
a space. Okay, that's what I was wondering. You gotta be.
Oh my god!
Okay.
What the?
So the
worst
orc grabs your
one
hand, be like,
ever.
"Hey, what are you doing?" And then the other guy next to him rolls just to like clumsily grab at it. What? He grabs.
What is going
a
on?
piece of gold.
He'll beat up that guy. He's gonna beat that guy up because he got more gold than me.
Yeah,
and then
so he
I'm
grabs
gonna
your
run
hand,
off.
he grabs this guy's hand. He's gonna make a strength roll to see if he can hold both of you.
Is this guy Bruce Lee? Or are we just moving so slow it doesn't matter?
The way you're rolling, yeah, you're moving horribly slow.
I see why you're dragging people. Don't like
The orc,
Oh my
the
god.
orc whips you and this other guy out in front of the table.
Dork is on
holding you-
roids.
He's holding you both by your wrists and be like, "Oi, no, this bullshit. Let go. I won this fair and fucking square."
Yeah, Mello, he won his blowjob fair and square.
when do I get to stab somebody?
I mean, if you
You gotta
like
have a
to,
better roll.
if you want to like try and get
You
free
can
of
ask
stabbing-
to.
I can ask.
Hey, does my character hear this? Can I get involved with this?
Yeah, you and Mia
Can I roll
both
perception?
hear all this going on at the opposite end of the mess hall. Do you like to do anything?
I'd like to roll perception and see if I can get fucking involved with this shit. Let's go.
Alright.
Blast his head off.
Oh god.
No, you're gonna roll like a 2, and then he's
Oh,
gonna take the
shit.
gun, pistol whip the side of the guy.
I am just so enamored with this
Rob,
woman
you,
that I
Revan, you are
don't
lost
give
in
a
this
shit
woman's
at all.
eyes and story.
Are these
even though
weighted
she's not
dice?
Really, she's not as interested in you as you are in her, but you are just lost in her eyes.
Dude, this dice is weighted, I swear.
Mina, would you like to do anything before?
Can I roll perception?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Hold on. Is it charisma?
I think this would
it's
be
your
like.
Sorry, that's not it.
Wisdom, Kara. It's whatever your wisdom.
What?
It's wisdom.
It's wisdom check with it.
You were you're kind of thinking to yourself,
I'm
like, okay.
dancing.
You're thinking to yourself, how the fuck am I
By
gonna get
myself.
dragging this tiefling woman to smile and laugh at a joke? You're in your own.
I mean, yeah. I'm just sort of dancing in the corner. Don't worry about me.
So, as things start of getting a bit hectic, somebody begins making his way down into the room.
Dragon person.
Nope. Walking into the room is the captain of the ship. He sees what's going on, immediately pulls out a gun and is like, "Hey! Orc!" Put him down. The orc immediately drops the two of you, and then steps back and sits down, while you both sort of are standing as the captain is now looking at the group of you. What's going on here? Well, any of you little shits
that
gotta
okay?
answer me.
Help! This big mean old orc's hurting me. I'm just a little girl.
Starts walking over. He sees that he's already dealt with the orc because the orc has now let you go. He's like, "Miss, I don't know if you're dumb, stupid, or blind, or whatever, but the orc is like, go. Are you causing any more trouble on my ship?"
It's the dragon. He's the one.
Miss, he's just sitting there doing nothing. Are you causing a
Can I
disturbance?
throw like a
madam?
smoke? Can I throw like a smoke bomb or something and disappear?
You
Have that as an
go
ability.
ahead
That
and give me a dex roll to see if you can do that.
What do I got? I got a crossbow and dagger.
Oh my god,
I'm
you're
gonna
gonna
kill the
fucking
captain.
So-
already.
No, I'm not gonna do that. No. Wait, I have a
as you
chill
kind
touch.
of-
What's
Andy,
that do?
So this is scripted part now. As you kind of go in your pockets to start doing something, the captain sort of grabs your wrist, tells you to stop it,
Just a
and
girl.
immediately announces, "Look, we got 3 days before we land on some godforsaken fucking island where no one's been, and have to put up with a bunch of bullshit. Now, I think it's time the mess hall close and you all get off to sleep." He just turns around after that and walks out. Now, would anyone like to do anything else before this night ends?
Can I hit the dragon?
Cost me 5 gold and got me in trouble.
Sure. Go ahead and roll to see if you can hit his armor class. Since wait, he's probably got. Yeah, Andy, go ahead and give me a d20 roll.
Just a normal one?
Yep, just roll a d20. So no, you don't. I mean, you kind of hit him, but not in a way that's actually damaging. You're sort of just kind of lightly slapping him, saying, "You lost me my money."
Yeah, I like that. That's better. That sends a message.
So, other than hitting Aragorn, would anyone else like to do anything?
I mean, if this chick's not into me, I'm
All right. So, is it safe to say that that this night can end? We can go into the morning.
yeah, let's
Yeah.
do that.
Good, because this is where the real
I'm
game
just like
about to
singing
fucking
and
start.
dancing.
So,
Yes.
you all head off to your respective bunks, get some sleep and whatnot, and any type of I mean, no one really took any damage, so you're all perfectly fine. The days pass, and you make port. You pull up just a little bit offshore, and you look out to the island. You can see it. It's fairly noticeable, and you're all gathered on the top side of the ship, and the captain is looking out off the bow, and he immediately starts saying, "Everyone gather round! Now, I'm sure you all don't remember as well as I do, but the first thing we were supposed to see on that island was somewhere waiting for us. Now, unless any of you are blind, I'm sure you can see there's no one fucking there. So, I'm gonna need a few of you twats to come with me on a bit of a search party. I want... which one of you morons do I want? You, elf woman, making trouble last night. You'll come. Dragon
I
man?
raise my hand. And start jumping up and down and say, "I want to go."
Well, how's about that? We're gonna volunteer. Alright, little lady, you can come too. And,
My guy steps up as well and says, "This is my chance to make a name for myself. Count me in, Captain."
Well, the sound of it, all of you, to a lifeboat. We head out to shore now.
Did we leave Aragon?
No, he called Aragon. He told Aragon's he said, "You as Dragon Man, you're coming too."
Oh, okay, good. That
Now-
would have been hilarious.
With the ship weighed just offshore, you guys take a lifeboat over to a new location. You pull up to the
Like this,
beachhead.
Captain.
Just let me get this in focus. So you pull up to this beachhead. As he said before, no one is there to meet you on shoreline. You all have your weapons, your items, and whatnot on you, and you're pretty much just about to go look around and see what the fuck is going on. This character out. So you all disboard the small boat that you leave just a bit upshore. You all fall in behind the captain. Before you really head out into the woods, he kind of turns to you all and says, "Alright, we don't know what's out here. We don't know when no one will come to show up. I want you all to keep your heads on a fucking swivel. Alright, let's get moving." And you all head off into the woods, or the tree line. Now, I want everyone to go ahead. And make a. We're gonna go with stealth roll.
What?
Oh, baby. I'm fucking invisible, bitches.
All right, Revan, you rolled fairly well. Actually, really well. I just saw that.
Wait, what's the roll?
Stealth is gonna be
For stealth check.
The CHA +1.
It's whatever your stealth is. I guess it's connected with current.
I
No,
think
it's
stealth
connected
would
to
be
dexterity.
So it's +3?
dexterity.
Okay.
Yep.
It's peeing.
Oh shit. So
Dude, you're like fucking Mushu from Mulan.
So everyone manages to do a roll fairly well stealth-wise. You're making your way slowly through the brush of the woods, when all of a sudden, just kind of like, you know, the captain says, like, or everyone hunker down, I guess he's something up ahead. All of you get down, except for Aragon, who just walks past everybody right up to an area where it opens up a bit in the clearing. Aragon, make me a perception roll. Braxton, you still there?
He rolled.
Okay, we can't hear him, but we got a 12 for him. Aragon, as you walk past everybody, you can immediately see that you have stumbled into a pack of 6 dogs, like 6 wild dogs. They immediately kind of turn to you and start gnashing their teeth. You're like,
Oh, great. Fantastic. I hope
he's like, what the fuck you do that for? So everyone, go ahead and roll initiative.
Initiative.
This is also just
Oh.
1d20.
Good.
Need that roll, baby.
We're all rolling that.
Yep.
You kidding me with this bullshit?
Braxton, you're going towards the end. So
Shoot,
right-
sorry, I messed it up.
Hey, he's slow, but he's maybe powerful.
I
See-
imagine, yeah, he's gonna at least kick some ass.
Wait,
Okay, so right
is this
now-
is this a strength roll?
It's just
Or is
1d20
this just a
plus
roll?
your, yeah, just roll a d20.
Okay.
Captain's gonna roll.
Like I'm Lenny from Of Mice and Men.
What'd you get? You got 3 again? Wait, what?
Alright. Okay, so it's going to go. Let's see, for simplicity, it's going to be the captain, followed by Andy, followed by Rob. Okay. Bring it up the rear. So now we're gonna just quickly roll for the wolves, or the coyotes. One got an 11. One got an 8. You know what, I'm gonna just go ahead and generally say that it'll be the captain, Mello, Rob, then let's see.
Fan of knives.
Yeah, everyone but Braxton will get to go before the wolves. The coyotes.
We gotta save him.
Alright, so, starting us off is going to be Captain himself. He sort of flanks over to the side, kind of staying behind Aragon. He pulls out his pistol, and he is going to go ahead and fire at the wolf, or the closest coyote to him. It's gonna be Dex.
I hear that Pirates of the Caribbean shit in the background. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah, perfect timing. Okay, so armor class coyote. So really quickly. Unfortunately, he misses his first shot, he's going to use one of his abilities. Where is it? His first ability that he can use is extra attack. So he fires one barrel, and now he's going to fire another one. Hopefully he doesn't fuck it up this time. He fucked it up. So he fires 2 shots. It misses completely at this coyote. It just fucking whiffs. So next up,
Same cap.
it's gonna be Mello. What would you like to do? Andy.
So we're clear, Mel. It's not an option to blow one of the coyotes so they don't attack you.
Lord.
Just growl at him or something. Bark. I don't know.
We're in a fight, Andy.
You get to use your knives
Intimidation.
now. You get to use your knives now.
Oh, my fan of knives? Yeah, you would call him on that.
I did. Why don't you be a real man and use it?
I'm just a little girl.
Okay, so if you don't do something soon, you're gonna miss your turn.
Oh, yeah.
Let me bring out my crossbow.
Okay, so you kind of step to the side, staying back, and roll me a d20 to see if you hit. You fucking... Oh yeah, you shoot one of these coyotes. Go ahead and roll damage.
Is that just another?
I think damage for you is going to be 1d10.
Oh, it's one.
Is it a crossbow?
It is a weapon? Combat. Crossbow, hand crossbow. Plus 3 damage. Attack bonus plus 5, details, range, 1d6 plus 3 damage.
Okay,
Is that what
go
I
ahead.
roll?
Roll me 1d6.
Okay. Without the plus 3?
No, you roll with the plus
1d6 plus
This is
2.
you're getting damage. Okay, 8 damage on one of the first coyotes. Yeah, you shoot this guy, and he you shoot him over here, and he begins to and just sort of limps off towards the bush behind the rest of them. And is there anything else you'd like to do? Any other attacks?
I whip out my dagger and chuck it at the wolf closest.
That's what you call it.
Okay, so you whip out a dagger.
It is
Go ahead and roll another d20.
What
Wait,
is
how
the
does he
roll
get 2
D20
attacks
for?
in one turn?
Oh no, wait, yeah, no, that's right. Fuck.
Well-
Andy, you cannot attack twice.
Oh,
What
That's
the
my
fuck?
bad.
that's fair. I thought I was taking care of Aragon since he pissed his pants.
No, he didn't use himself. He just alerted a bunch of dogs. Alright, next up.
All right.
The attack
Guy with the
list
gun.
is gonna be Revan.
Oh yeah, it's me. Okay. Well, obviously, I'm trying to be the one who saves the day. I'm gonna pull out my gun and shoot the one closest to Aragon to try to help him out.
Alright, so you move a little at least out of the way so you don't shoot Aragon. Or at least you hope you don't. Roll a d20 to see if you hit a coyote.
Just so you know, I barrel, or I do a somersault into that position.
I mean, do you really
Okay,
want to make an
let's see.
athletic check?
Maybe. Because I'm sure as fuck hitting this coyote.
Okay, so you roll an 18. You're
Just
definitely gonna hit this guy, but do you really want to do a barrel roll?
No, I'm good. I'm just gonna shoot this motherfucker.
Alright,
right
so you kind of, step to the side around Aragon, you whip out the pistol and you fire it, and go ahead and roll damage.
at 5.
Alright. Excuse me. You shoot him, you get a good shot on him, but he's not as injured as the other one that Mello shot. He's still staying towards the front, but he's definitely wounded. Next up, Mina.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys know this yet, but like I don't really like hurting other like living creatures, but I'm okay with you guys hurting them. So even though I have a dagger and a crossbow, I'm gonna cast a spell. Forgive me if I pronounce this wrong, but prestidigitation. Basically, I'm gonna create a instantaneous, harmless sensory effect, which is just a shower of sparks to try and spook the coyotes into running away. So it's not
Okay.
going to hurt them or anything, but it might scare them.
Are you
Alright.
gluten-free too?
I mean, I'm not like vegetarian or anything. Like, I'm totally fine with like helping you guys kill things, but like, I don't like getting my hands dirty.
Alright, so you cast Prestidigitation. What do I gotta make the save for at least... where are you casting it, by the way? Are you casting it kind of like in front of
I'm
Aragon?
casting it like in front of, yeah.
Alright, so you come on up. You throw, I guess, a little bit of light towards Aragon between his legs, and it kind of goes off in front of these wolves. I'm gonna make a general...
I can like keep it going. It
Okay,
says
what-
the duration can be like up to an hour.
I got
So
you.
it's gonna like continuously be doing it.
Oh, so you want to fire in the middle of the wolf or the coyote pack?
But yeah, so kind of in between them and Aragon.
Okay. What save do I have to make for the coyotes?
I don't know. It says that it's like a charisma thing. So do I roll charisma?
I think it, since you just cast it, right? Like you only cast it. In which case, I think the coyotes
mean?
would then have to make saves. So I'm gonna make one general save for them. So it's a
Okay.
charisma saving roll. Charisma. They got a 0 on that. So. Oh fuck!
Yes.
Oh, it's
You-
super effective.
You whip out this whole bunch of lights from your hand. You just throw it at them. It's like a fucking light show. Hurled towards these coyotes. They see it coming at them, and they just all scatter. Like they fucking, they get the fuck out of Dodge.
Welcome back.
There's only one of them.
Yeah,
That's,
you're welcome.
there's only one of them still there, and it's too slow to run away because it's been mortally wounded. So it's sort of limping along. And because the fact it was the coyote's turn, I'll say all the other ones have managed to get away, while this one is still within line of sight. So now that the coyotes have fucking ran away, Aragon, it is your turn.
Well, they're gone. So
There's still
we're
one.
just gonna keep going.
There's one just like limply, like on the trail ahead of you.
Well, in that case, you know, a real man, real dragon does not let another species insert his dominance over me. So we're gonna get out the hand axe, and we're gonna go try to end this guy. Let me do this. I believe I roll a 1d6 for my hand axe.
First you gotta roll a d20 to see if you hit it. So you
Okay, very. Okay,
you run
very
up to
good,
this
good.
guy.
What? By the way, he should have advantage because that thing is fucking almost dead.
You have a good point. Yeah, you can roll with advantage on the d20.
How do I know what my advantage is?
It's pretty much you roll the d20 twice and take the higher number.
Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Oh, yep.
First
Oh
roll.
my god. Oh my god.
It's okay. You get another go.
This number's gonna be like a 3.
Here we go.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, so your damage is what, 1d6?
Yes.
Go ahead and roll me 1d6.
You better fuck it up, man.
Four damage?
To end this.
Okay. It was on. It was on. So you immediately, like, you whip out that hand axe and you start trudging towards this poor injured dog. It can't run away, and you
Now it's a poor injured dog. It was a rabid wolf.
No, it's
Now
still-
a poor injured dog.
It's okay. It's still a rabid animal. However, it is limping away pathetically, and you kind of look at it and be like, "This thing needs to be put out of his misery." So you grab it by the scruff of its neck and start hitting it with the axe.
Ow.
It is horribly, horribly injured, but it still's got a little bit of life left in it.
Oh goodness! Just kill the poor thing.
Just let it be dead, man. Come on.
Oh no, I have to assert my dominance over this species.
So,
Horrible creature.
I mean, here's
Some
the
morbid
thing.
stuff.
If everyone wants to hold their action to allow Aragon to hit again,
Yes. Poor thing.
so everyone's holding their action.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so the
let him
captain
fuck
pretty
it
much
up,
just looks
please.
to you and
So,
says, "We'll go ahead, finish it off."
do I
Go
still
ahead.
get advantage again since it's even more?
You go right.
I think he
Go
just
right
kills
ahead.
him, right? Can you just...
Yeah, because I think that even if you just get one
God,
damage,
God's sake.
wow. Oh my lord.
Wait,
Well,
you get to roll it again. You get to roll it twice, remember? You have advantage.
yeah, I know. Thank God. Oh my
Oh
God.
my!
How?
So you
Oh
drop
my
this thing on the
God.
ground, and you just like, "Don't worry, you'll be dead soon." You go to hit with the axe and you miss. It lands right next to his head in the dirt. So the captain.
Alright, I'm just gonna walk up and shoot this fucking...
Well, it's not your turn yet. The
Doing
captain's
this.
gonna go ahead and do that. So he's
Venus
gonna walk
got
up.
it.
He's gonna reload
Chandler
his
gets a
gun.
No, I don't. Apparently, no, I don't. Apparently,
Alright.
Apparently, I just
Chandler
can't
gets,
shoot the damn
Chandler
thing.
gets some pretty good rolls, so we're gonna let him take care of this thing.
All right.
So sorry, it is still technically an initiative. So the captain walks up,
Let me at him.
loads his pistol. He looks at you, he's like, "Hey,
Dude,
you
I
know
feel
what?
like Mello's
You've done a fine job.
sick.
Here, I'll take care of this."
You've done a fine job.
Here we go.
No way!
So I'm not
Thank
even.
God.
It is rigged.
I'm not gonna roll damage because this coyote was on one fucking hit point. The captain just double barrel blows this thing's fucking head off, just as quickly as possible. Just
Oh my god.
boom.
Well, that was interesting.
So the captain now looks to you as
That
like,
was my
"Well,
guy.
That's done with. Let's get fucking
What a
moving."
bunch of girls.
Was that-
Excuse me, this girl just saved all of you.
Wasn't talking
What
to you,
experience did we get from that fight, by the way? Even though Mina pretty much did it all herself.
So, the idea is you get experience for killing the opponents. You scared most of them away. You killed
We
one.
killed one of the motherfuckers.
Yep.
Come
As
on.
a group, you killed one. So it would be 50
Give me
XP
something
for
for scaring
each.
them away.
You each get 50 experience.
Do
for
I
that.
get experience?
I
You
mean,
get 50 already?
Scaring them away?
well, yeah.
I
looked
one
on-
shot at
like-
one.
I looked on the.
Yeah, that's just...
I looked at like there was a
Well, at
sheet
least
that
the
pretty much
coin-
said like challenge rating. Something like a coyote and a wolf would be around like 50 XP.
I mean, it's fine. It's just like, we're already a sixth of the way to level 2 with that.
Well, the way the stream's going, not a lot has happened, so we gotta get this. We gotta get you guys strong so you can actually fight some things.
Hey, we're fucking strong as hell. It's just that somebody can't hit anything.
Yeah, I'm
Amina.
strong. I'm strong too.
Excuse me. I did my job.
Okay, so you guys are walking towards the You guys are following the captain as he makes his way. He told you he has an estimated area on where the base camp should be, and you arrive not to a fort. In fact, not even to a camp at all. You arrive to pretty much a small little area in ruin. It's fairly sizable, about maybe, in reference, it's about maybe the size of a football field. Has been staked out with equipment, tents, but it's ruined. Like the tents are kind of knackered. There's equipment laying on the ground all over the place. There's a bit of blood on the ground consistently. You all start making your way forward, and go ahead and give me a perception roll.
Perception.
seeing shit. I'm blind as fuck.
Oh, wow, that's unfortunate.
You have
I
-1?
have my
Ha,
eyes closed.
freaking fairy.
Okay.
Ow.
Let's see.
Calling gnomes fairies? Come on.
Well, her picture, she's floating. She got a staff.
So,
Dude.
Wait, where's my perception?
Goddamn shit is rigged.
Yeah, when Braxton's die, it doesn't have all 20 numbers. I'm
so,
convinced.
okay, I gotta roll for the captain.
Your Braxton's eye is broken. I think he just has ones and threes.
I'm
Broken.
You have a 5-sided die, dude.
Broken in the non like OP sense of the word. It's not good broken.
No, it's
Hey,
broken.
welcome to
That
early
shit's
Dungeons
broken.
and Dragons, where your characters are all low level and you don't know what to do. Okay.
Oh god.
So, Mello, you and the captain sort of like take a immediate look around, and you're noticing that like there is absolutely no one here. Like the early settlers, they were supposed to be comparable to the number of you guys had. There's about maybe, your best guess would be around maybe like around 50 people on your boat set to be settlers. There's fucking no sign of anybody.
It's like Roanoke.
So, Captain, go ahead and steps forward. He's like, all right, everyone, move around, cover some ground, look for anybody you can find, look for any clues. What the fuck happened here? So we have the north side of the camp, south side, east side, and west side. You guys came from the east side. Who wants to go where and look at what?
I'll go to the west side, but since I got a 2, I'm just kind of walking with like my eyes closed.
You're more looking up at the sky. It's getting close to sundown, and you're just.
I'll go. Oh,
Favorite time.
I'll walk with the little gnome on the west side as well.
So you both
Don't
start.
need an escort.
You start heading towards the west and looking around. What about you, Revan and Aragon?
Yeah, I don't need the dragon. I'm out for fame. Get me to the get me there.
South? Alright. And Aragon, I assume you take north?
Yeah. If I don't bump into everything in my way because I rolled a 3.
Alright. So, like, that was also just your initial, like, first look at the camp. Now that you're actually investigating, go ahead and, like, do a roll to see, like, what you find in your prospective areas.
Roll
What does
for
that
invest-
mean?
Is that with the same numbers?
Yeah, it's another
That's
investigation check.
All right.
Investigation check.
I'm a
ooh.
plus. Nice. I'm a +1 investigation. I'm sure that won't help at all.
I'm a +4.
Oh baby,
Let's
I'm
go.
finding everything.
Okay.
Dude, I'm like Liddy.
Oh my god!
I got 5. I've rolled lower than the dragon. This is some bullshit.
With a
I was
What does
gonna
that
say,
work?
Mello, why are you escorting me? I've got this, but
We fucking
apparently
got
I'm
one.
escorting you.
This is the first one!
Better watch your mouth, gnome. I'm
We
gonna stab
did it.
you.
I mean, I don't know if you can hit me.
Mina, I need you
oh
to
my
roll.
god.
I did.
You did?
She did above me.
I got an 11.
Oh, my bad. I'm blind. Mina, as you and Mello walk over, Mello's foot gets caught on a rock and she falls face first into the ground. Other than that, you look in the tent and you can make out that this seems to be some sort of supply tent, but it's been looted, like hardcore. There's empty crates, barrels. There's some construction supplies, but it's for the most part like there ain't jack shit in there.
Is there like a little hammer or something I can grab?
Yeah, there's tools and construction stuff. Like it's pretty much like a hammer you would find at like a blacksmith. So it's not really gonna do you any good in a fight. But if you're like, I don't know, looking to hit something with a hammer, you now have one hammer.
Yay! Okay,
All
I'm
right.
good with that.
Aragon, you poke your head into this tent, You see, pretty much to you, it just looks like a bunch of swords, bunch of weapons thrown around. That's about it. Blood around there, but, you know, you're not really too fazed by that.
Who is this? Who's seen this?
Aragon.
As he can see anything from his 6.
But I'm not being as descriptive. He just pokes his head and he sees, you know, a bunch of broken and, like, you know, scattered swords with a ton of blood, and that's about it. And he just pulls his head out and be like, yep, those are swords, all right. And that was supposed to be the point where he could say something, but, you know, that's fine. He's keeping to himself. Revan.
Those are swords, all right.
Revan, you actually look, you see on the tent there's like a red cross on it. You kind of gathered that this was some sort of like, you know, maybe medical tent or something. And you also noticed that there were 2 crates pushed out in front of it. Give me a strength roll.
Alright, I'm also gonna pull out my gun just in case and have it ready.
Okay.
Code 4.
Exactly what you think it is, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, baby, let's go! I'm
All right.
fucking stronger than the dragon.
So you pull one of the crates out of the way, and with your gun at the ready, you point it towards the tent, and you look inside, and immediately, coming out of the tent, more stumbling really, is a young kid. He falls out of the tent and says, like, "Don't hurt me! Don't hurt me! Don't hurt me! Please, 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 leave! Please leave!"
Point my gun at his head
Savage.
and say, "You need to explain what is going on."
I don't know. I don't know. Everyone's dead. They're dead. You're looking him over. He is absolutely fucking terrified. Like, he is panicked beyond belief. He is incoherent. He's covered in, like, blood splatter. And he's a bit inconsolable right now. What do you do?
My character lacks empathy. That is one of his closer to him and says, "Son, you're gonna need to calm down right now and tell me what happened. A rabid animal is just as dangerous as a pathetic one. So tell me what's going on."
I don't know. It's been so long. The captain kind of walks over and he's like, okay, that's enough. The boy's clearly been through some sort of serious shit. Look at him. My God, he looks like he's been attacked by like fucking 15 of those fucking dogs. Alright.
Just roll my eyes, put my gun away.
Yeah, you roll your eyes off, boy. Look, we're not gonna get any answers out of him immediately. Also, we got quite a lot of fucking work to do with this fucking... It's not even a goddamn campsite, it's a bloody hovel of a mound. Ugh, fuck.
Oh. Get
So
all
the
those
captain-
lazy fucks off the ship and let's get them to work.
Well, yes, that is definitely what we're gonna be fucking do. We came here to do that, so... We'll buckle down here for the night, head back to the shore, get everybody else over here. And with that, we're gonna go
just
ahead
gonna
and
leave this-
end right here. You,
man, I really wanted to shoot this kid.
What was that?
Really wanted to shoot this kid.
Okay. Unfortunately, that's not gonna happen yet. The captain sort of like, then after hearing that, steps between you and the kid and be like, Jesus Christ, man. And with
You're
that,
more dangerous than the dragon. Dragon can't do shit.
What's the point of having a dragon if it can't do anything?
and as I was saying,
I'm wondering that myself.
I explain myself to the captain and I say, "Listen, sir, all I'm trying to do is tell you that, look at him. He's scared, he's frightened. We don't know. He could kill one of us in the middle of the night. That's all I'm trying to say."
Wait, are we out of character right now? Or are we still in?
I
thought
was
you
gonna
said
end the
pause.
stream, but you guys decided to do a little bit of light RP there, which is
No.
fine. So,
Oh, we're- No, he's closing this bitch down.
Oops.
it's alright, everybody. Glad
I
to
say
actually
tie
see
him
you.
up.
Okay, you guys tie him up. And we're gonna end on that being the last action. You find some rope in that kind of pool thing. It's not a lot, but he's a small kid. You tie him up, kind of, buckle down into the campsite, trying to salvage as much as you can to make like a decent place to rest. And with that, we're gonna go ahead and end the stream. For everyone who hopefully watched, thank you. I hope you enjoyed this first episode. Hopefully, come back next week so we can continue on and see what happens next. Good night.